Hi, this is Shannon with Chic and Sassy Nails by Shannon. I am going to do several things tonight, but I'm going to put on the ridge filler to start, and then we're going to do some comparisons for the November sub box, and then I am going to do my November sub box mani. So I don't usually have a ton of like ridges that I've noticed. Let's see. But I do have a peeling, one of my nails, it started to kind of peel right here. So this will be perfect that I'm going to get to try this out for the first time. It is a, this is the Color Street Ridge Filler. It's a post primer. It's called the Ridge Filler Primer. Oops, as I almost tip it because it's sticky. Not the box isn't sticky, the matte's sticky. So we're going to put that on first so I can let that dry before I do my actual mani. I don't know how long it's going to take because I have never worn it before. But I have seen pictures of people giving your nails a nice look, a nice smooth surface to apply strips on. And then it is supposed to fill in any ridges. I did read on the bottle it says 1 to 2 layers, so I think it probably depends on what your preference is, maybe, as far as if you need to do 2 layers. I'm assuming it'll just get smoother with a second layer. It must be some sort of, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. This is the one that has the, I didn't buff it out because I'm using this. So if I have any peeling, I usually just like to buff it to make it smooth. So we will see how this does once it's dry. It did say when applying 1 to 2 layers to make sure it dries in between. And it says that you can use it by itself, obviously, and just have a nice neutral kind of nude look. It does have a color to it, but not much. It's kind of a nice peachy cream, I guess, maybe. It's my crooked pinky. It's always hard to... Okay. So I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to be careful and try to show some sets. So this is the Color Street Ridge Filling Nail Primer. Sorry, I have like something in my throat. Alright, so spoiler alert, if you have not seen the November subscription box by now, you must not have been looking. Oh, hold on a second. I was going to turn up this light a little bit so it's more even. Okay, so we are going to do some comparisons. I don't have anything to compare with this set. This is a clear overlay called Prairie Picnic. You can see it has those kind of slate blue and brown little tiny leaves, and this is a clear overlay. So we are going to use this one tonight. And then, of course, I have something in my throat. All right. And then I'm also going to, I don't have anything. Oh, you know what I was going to grab? Hold on, let me grab one more set. Oh, this is pretty, you know what? This is pretty dry already. That was fast. I didn't realize it would be that fast. It's kind of like a little, maybe, little tacky on some of the later ones. But like my thumb is pretty dry. So it does dry fast, so that's good to know. I wanted to grab, this is the only, well, not. The only set I wanted to compare to this one. This is the Feather Dream, which is gorgeous design. Oh, I do have a couple things I'm going to compare this with too. Isn't that pretty? Feather Dream. So I was going to compare it with, first of all, the pattern on Runway LeMay. It kind of reminded me of that, but when I look at it, this is kind of more like brush, well, like vertical and horizontal like brush strokes, where this is more like feathery, kind of more movement in that. But that was the closest I thought of for the pattern. And then the closest for color that I found I mean, there wasn't, it didn't match. I mean, this is Gratitude is Everything, but it's not, because it reminded me with that metallic-y finish. And it's too, so it's not a very good match, but I looked at Stay Golden, but that's way too gold. So there wasn't really a good match. I'll grab it though, because see, the Stay Golden isn't right either. So it's kind of in between. I don't know. I couldn't think of one that was similar to that. So this is Feather Dream. And then, which I don't think I'm using tonight, because I was going to just do the overlays with the blue and the brown. So this is, I can't remember what they're called now, Bohemian Beauty. And this is a glitter overlay. And I just wanted to show you compared to the thing that I found the closest, well, two of them. Champagne Sugar was what, on my original video of my unboxing, was the first one I thought of, which the glitter is very similar, except for the fact that this is a more copper, bronzy, I guess I would consider it a copper glitter, but no hollow glitter. So it has two different sizes. It has that really fine micro glitter and then like a little bit more standard size glitter. But what it's missing that Champagne Sugar has is that hollow glitter that gives it that extra sparkle. So it is still very pretty. It just does, without that hollow glitter, it's a little bit, it's just like, you can kind of see the light will kind of reflect it, just the glitter, but it doesn't have that extra dimension of that hollow glitter, but still very pretty. It also reminded me of, sorry, I'm going to take a drink here, of Fancy Pants, which was an older glitter overlay as well, but this is all like pink glitter. But it's very similar in the fact, and this Fancy Pants has a dusting of like a micro, like a kind of like a shift to it, where this doesn't have that, where you can kind of see that overall color in the background. But I was just comparing the glitters. It's very similar in that there's the same size glitters, that microfine glitter and then that kind of fine glitter, but it's a little bit bigger. But all kind of the same glitter, just two different sizes. This one's just in that pink, but it has that extra flash of like dusting of color to it, so it has that kind of color shift to it. But this is Bohemian Beauty. Okay, I apologize. All right, I don't remember the names. Blue Dove. This is the blue, slate blue ombre. Well, they call it a syrup, so we did a syrup. I don't know what it was actually called. Maybe it was called that. Collection with the Coral Couture and the Berry Bliss. All at this one is these both are supposed to be syrup sets, so not jellies, but this kind of ombre, and the brown one is called Fair Fawn. So I do not have Beach House Blue, which is the first thing you kind of think of because it's the similar style with that ombre, but the Beach House Blue I know is a much brighter almost bright, it's just a much brighter blue. This is more of a slate blue. And then my next guesses were going to be Slate of Mind and Breezy Does It. I think that was the blue one, but I don't have either of those. So what I did find that I actually have that was the most similar is going to be Philadelphia. Oh, sorry, Aspen Sky, but it's not a good match, but it's like closer than I had. This is definitely more like Robin's Egg Blue, and this is definitely more slate, has that gray tone. And then I thought I had Beach, what is this, Blue Jean Baby for that middle set. Again, it's not gray enough. And then the only one that kind of has that more slate color is Just a Gleamer, so which isn't a bad pairing with this. Like, look at those. So it's a pretty similar to that base color in Just a Gleamer, at least that middle part is, but it's still not exactly the same. I wish I had Slate of Mine. I know is darker, but I know I thought there was a light blue. I think it was called Breezy Does It. It was with the Smell the Roses, which was the light pink, but I don't have that set. So, all right. So this is the Blue Dove, and then Fair Fawn. I just grabbed a bunch of my neutrals that I had to compare it to. And this is Giza Sands. So you can see that. This has more of a yellow, like that fawn, like a, reminds me of the baby deer color. Then, and this is Almond Butter, which almost looks more like pink tone to it compared to this. This one is Macaron, which again has more pink hue to it. I'm going to take that one out. It's too pink. And so is that, really. But then Cocoa Craving, which is the dark brown in the catalog, core catalog, is, you know, definitely more brown. This has more orangey reddish brown in it, but just to give you kind of an idea of those where these kind of, where it kind of falls. All right, so those are the comparisons I had for you. If you haven't seen the sub box, then we also did get these cute little decals, which I have not opened yet. But these kind of little lacy decals. Let me see if I can get this, like... Sorry, I'm going to try to clear my throat. All right, so now we are going to get my mani done, hopefully in a fair amount of time, because I have a call in a little bit. So my idea, I keep switching my idea around. So I think I am going to try, maybe I will try to use most of the sets, just so we can see them. All right, so we're going to mix and match. We're just going to try to, I have an idea. I've been seeing a lot of manis, super cute manis. I do love this sub box. I want to do blues. So I want to do these, and I want to do my pinky. And one, let's do this one. All right, let's take those out. Well, let me get my flat iron out. I need to move my sets away from that. I got my, so I've been trying to update my I got my inventory updated, and then I've been trying to, I had to like actually put sets away in my bins. So that is all cut up. I've pulled sets that I need to mail people. Oopsie, I should have put them in this way. I've pulled sets, but I have not started packaging. So that's my goal tomorrow, is to get sets, start unpackaging sets that just people that just want sleeves, and then hopefully get those mailed out before the weekend. That's my goal. And then I have prizes I'm gonna send out too, so hopefully those will be going out shortly. I'm trying to get this stuff cut up that I have now before we get too far into the ruckus party. So we're gonna start with the blue, and I'm going to, so I want to know, I know most people watch YouTube and on a device, so I'm trying to do some videos vertically, even though I feel like, oh, I was gonna think if I needed to put a second layer, but too late, I forgot. I didn't check. Let me check my one nail that actually has peeling. And my fingers are warm, or are cold, so. It's pretty smooth, so I think we're just gonna go with it. I forgot to put a second layer. Alright, so I started doing vertical. My last few videos have been vertical once I figured out how to edit those in iMovie. Sorry, I keep going in front of the camera and it refocuses. But I don't know, because I know YouTube is like more of a horizontal format for standard like TV or computer monitors. So I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts or opinions on that? And then what else was I gonna mention? Oh, today is, I don't know if I'm gonna get this up in time or not, but today is the 15th. It is Wednesday, and it is the last day before the Halloween, the Don't Be Afraid Halloween sets, and the DIY kit are going to be pulled from the website. So I have such a curvy nail that I always have to kind of work this one out a little bit more. It doesn't like to lay, it's not nice and flat, but I am gonna take some heat to it before I go too far. There, we're gonna cut. And then I'm going to, there you go, to get that underneath. And then let's take the heat flax bag, and no, this is already cooled off too much. But basically I'm just gonna rub, get some heat on here. I might have to, here, let me turn that up and see if I can warm it up on my mat. Alright. That doesn't look too bad, and I am going to put an overlay. It's these little wrinkles on the side that always I need to push out with the rubber cuticle pusher. Just on this, especially these cream sets with the cream finish, shows everything. So, oh, I was going to try the matte top coat too. I forgot to take that out. We will see. So let's do that too. Don't know how I feel. I don't think I want to do all of them matte. So let's see. Carrie had mentioned that she lines it up on the side, and then instead of trying to center, didn't that work better? Nice. I feel like I'm always so shaky when I'm trying to center. You should have seen me trying to do samples on people at my vendor event, trying to, like, they're holding their hand in, you know, up in the air instead of using like the table or anything, because that's kind of what happens. And then it's just hard to kind of center it and to put it on other people when they're like facing you, you know. It's just way different. So I'm okay at it, but they're not all the best looking, let's just say. This has got really short, so I'm gonna have to open another one of these up. Actually, maybe I can use the leftover for my thumb. Oh, I'm gonna do my thumbs because they're already out. Oh, they'll be fine. Okay. So when I use the second biggest, not the biggest, but the Yeah, I guess is that how you say that? Second biggest. Strip. I do put. I do use the perforated end is a little wider. So I'm going to start with that. I'm going to see if I can get my other finger done with this. Maybe this isn't long enough for that either. I might just have to reopen that pack. Yeah. I didn't trim my nails, so they're a little bit longer. Yep, alright, so, which is fine. I need to grab one more of these. Let's see which one will come out easy. Can I just get one out? Alright. There you go. Let's do that then. Here, we will put that one on next. And then try and overlay. Oh, I should do my browns. So I have seen this with both the brown and the blue over it. I like both. So maybe we'll mix and match. Let's just see what we... Let's see if I line up on one side. Wait, hold on. This nail shape is a little different than... Oh yeah, it's wonky if I line it. It's like wonky if I line it up this way. But with the ridge filler, I don't think I can get it up without ripping. Nope, it's ripping. Dang it. Shoot, I'm going to use this other side. Let's see if I can get some of this off without having to take remover to it. Alright, 1 second as I try to take... We're going to pick this out and then we're going to have to... I bet you I'm going to have to fill this in again. Okay, hold on. I am just scraping this. I just need some to get closer here. Just see what I'm doing. Alright. Little surgery. I just scraped that off. We're just going to leave it because that nail is too curvy to line it up on one side. So, sorry, we're going to go back to the centering this one. Because otherwise it was really crooked. Okay, these creams on the curvy nails, the curved two directions, is a little trickier. But I can do it with Color Street, and I'm not able to do that with other brands that are thicker because they're just not pliable enough to like stretch and stuff. So hold on, I want to clean that up a little. I have like this hangnail that I just can't ever get rid of. And then I should clean up my edges here. So I haven't decided if I'm going to do blue on both of them for the overlay. I like the look. It's a subtle look. I actually like the brown on brown too, but it is subtle. So some people might not like that you kind of lose the design. But I did like the look. I've seen it in some other manis. So let's see, I wanted to clean up the side of this. I want to go plump it. Maybe I'll do plumping top coat on a couple and some matte, like a contrast, just to play around. because I haven't used the matte, but I have used the plumping top coat already, and I liked it. And I didn't have any shrinkage with the strips like I do. I feel like I really love the OPI plumping top coat, but I swear I get shrinkage with that, and I haven't heard anybody else say they have. But I know Stacy's seen my nails, like how much they like. I swear that there's shrinkage sometimes after, and that's the one that I use the most, so I should. All right. Okay, so I'm curious. We'll just do all the blues because they're out. And then I will do, my idea was to do one, I think I'm going to use an accent nail in the brown. I was going to do both the fawn, fair fawn, but I kind of want to try the feather dream as well. So maybe we'll just do, maybe I'll just do one of each. All right, we're just gonna gather that up at the end because I am not planning on saving that half because it doesn't. Let's push that back in if I can. Let's stick there. All right, instead of ripping that little part off, if you push it back in, it kind of fills in where it should be. And then once I add the top coat, it'll be perfect. All right, we're going to use the rubber cuticle pusher to cut this time, or the orange stick. We'll see if the rubber cuticle pusher works good enough. All right, that was perfect. And then we're gonna do, let's see here. Let's do one nail with this fawn just to get that out. And like I said, we'll just play with some of the overlays. Maybe we'll just do at least, we'll just open all the sets because that is what we're here to do, is to play around. Let's get, we're gonna do that one. I'm not checking my time and doing good, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these away. Oh wait, I should get two out, because what if I should wait. I should wait and package these up before or wait and do these in case I can't get, because it really depends on the length of my nails. Usually the thumbs I can't, but the rest of them I usually can get two, but I don't know if these syrup ones are a little shorter than the other strips, because I haven't compared, but I wonder if they're like the glitter dips because of the lines. They might be a little shorter. Although I got my other fingers done, so who knows. Alright. That it did not. Here, let's see. Oh, I didn't. They are shorter. They're the size of the glitter dips. Did we notice that on any of the other syrup sets? I did not. So that's interesting, but I just looked and I'll show you guys. Okay, this looks way sheer. Look at that. Well, yeah. Look at how much you can see. Can you see that? Can you see how sheer that end is? I don't know if you guys can see it as well. Oh yeah, there. See? You can see the edge of the paper through that one. I mean, I can totally see through the ends of this one, you guys. I didn't even look at the blue, but I'm sure you could too, because neither of them have that, you know, they don't have like a white base or anything. I should be using the cuticle pusher. Oh well. It's very pretty though. I also should have used the inker technique because it's sticking to my fingers. Alright. That is very sheer. We're going to put this away here, and then we will... What did I do? I did my index finger. I don't know if that's what I had intended or not, but that's what I did. Oh, sorry, my ring finger. So, it is fine. Like I said, just kind of playing around, but I really do like these sets, so hoping it's something that I can keep on for a few days, that I don't hate it. In other words, I have not decided exactly in the overlays. I'd like to be strategic enough that I have enough to play around with another time, because there are only 4 brown and 4 blue of the full leaf pattern. So I don't want to use more than 2 of each in this mani. So, but there's also the other strips that have 1 of each, like 1 leaf of each. I'll show you in just a second. Let me show you the different size. So when I grabbed, okay, so hold on, let me take out this little chunk of sets here, of strips. Yeah, these are like more similar to the size of the glitter dips. That's a huge difference. No wonder I can't get 2 nails. I mean, I was on some of them, so like quite a bit difference. You guys, look at, this is that one. What is going on? It has to be it's the same mentality as the glitter dips, and it has something to do with how these lines lay out when you put it on your nails, because that's what they told me at home office. And again, I don't understand it, but I didn't understand it then either. But I don't know why, but it is. I'm just showing what it is. I thought it was shorter, and it sure is. All right, we're gonna do this Feather Dream, which is very pretty. How many designs do we have? Okay, so we do have a lot of designs. We're just gonna take 1 strip, and I should be fine to just do the 1. Oh, they're different on each end, because they are the same swirls, they're just gonna be different. They're just I mean, each strip is the same, it's just not uniform on each end because of how it's kind of an abstract pattern like that, which is fine. I will think about what I want on which nail, because there's the nail-fee hand and the non-nail-fee hand. So I'm going to do the blue, the darker end, on my left. Alright, before I seal that up, let's make sure I can get... Okay. And then I'm going to have to decide... These are these like metallic strips. So they have no backing, like if you could, so you can see through it. It's just that metallic-y. Penny Lane was like this, so is like Gratitude is Everything. And before Gratitude is Everything, we had Life of the Party, I believe is what it was called. I do like the metallic looking sets. They're so pretty. Alright. So I'm going to smooth that down and clean up that edge. Everything's getting nice and toasty warm. My hands were so cold. I don't know why. Because it's been really nice here. It was in the like high 50s. It was in this almost 60 yesterday, I think. Okay, so we're gonna add some fun. We're gonna mix and match this up just to play around, and you guys can see what things look like on here. I do love these. I do love these metallics. I think they go on nice, and we'll see how they end up. Oh, I didn't go all the way down to my proximal fold, which is alright, because whatever. I cannot get it up, and I'm not gonna lift it up. Alright, let's get all the little excess off. It's all stuck to me. I'll fix that later. Alright, I didn't go to all the way to the base of my nail. That's okay. Alright, so base layers. So Blue Dove, I think that's what it was called. Fair Fawn, Feather Dream, and then we're going to play around with the 2 overlays next. So we're going to accept, I can't commit to, I don't know if I want to put, I think we will mix and match a little bit. I don't usually, but to show all the sets, I think that's the best way to do this, because I don't know, are you guys like this too? So the printing for the label is always on this end, so I always open it on the pinky side, but sometimes I have to shake it down. I'm gonna have to turn my mat down. It's getting really hot. My scissors are hot because I have metal scissors sitting on the mat. I did order a new one of these mats. Okay, so I do want to do blue on blue. Maybe I will do, okay, I have a plan to show off what the sets look like. Oh, the thumbs are only this. That's interesting. I did not realize that. Brown and blue. I think I'll do the, do I want to glitter over that? Maybe. Okay, so I don't know. I don't have exactly a plan. I have a partial plan. How about that? I think I'll do the glitter overlay over the Feather Dream. I don't want to put the leaves on that. They'll get lost. But I want to show, I'm going to have to mix and match. So let's figure this out. Let me think here. Well, I shouldn't have sealed that because I have a bunch of these I'll have to put away. So I think I'll do, okay, I do know what I'm going to do. So hold on, let me do, for sure going to remember the anchor technique because now my dog is scratching at the door. Ah, silly. Okay. I want to line this up different, so I'm going to lower it. which is going to make it not, let's see, I don't feel I have enough for my other fingernail. It is shorter, so I might. All right. So I wanted the leaf pattern to be more on my nail on this. Can you see that? Let's see. There. So I did lower it. So I wanted to, I should have cut it closer. It's easier than trying to trim all that off, in my opinion. But we're gonna do that because that's what I did. So I got this whole side just ripped up. Let's see if I can, oh, it's stuck to my nail. Did I cut it enough? Man, I don't know if I want to put matte. I really want to like matte. I just don't know if I do. I like it on some manis I've seen. Like I really like the contrast between matte and glossy, and like incorporated into a design where like the base is matte and then the tips or like the stripes are glossy or something like that. So maybe that's what I'll have to do. I did see a very pretty mani using this Prairie Picnic that was Swiss and Tell, just with the Prairie Picnic. Okay, so this is the light blue with the brown leaves. And then I'm going to show you, I'm just going to use what's left of this strip. And we're going to go, should I go on the, oh, should I do it opposite? And just, we're going to do, how am I going to use this? It's super subtle. We're just going to line it up as good as I can here. I got a big wrinkle, of course, because I'm like I'm like reaching across my body, and I'm not going to be able to get that out, I don't think, because I like folded it. Maybe we'll see if the plumper can hide that, huh? That'll be a test. If the plumping can hide that mistake. I got a big wrinkle in it. Dang it. Alright. I hate when it's like too short to kind of cut. I'll just trim that later. Alright, so this is, I don't know if you can even see it on camera with the glare and the lighting like it is, but it's definitely a, blue on blue is a subtle look, but I do like it. Alright, I'll have to figure out how to clean these up later. Alright, I'll get the main corner off. I'm gonna let these, God, this curvy nail is such a pain. It always is tricky. That wrinkle. Alright, okay. So here, let's see if you can see there, the blue on blue versus the brown on the blue. It's subtle on the blue on blue, but you can still see it, and then I do like it. And then I want to do, okay, so I think I'm going to do what I saw. I'm going to keep with the tone on tone for this. And let's see, I hope I can get both fingers. So this is the overall pattern one. We're just going to lay it as it is instead of trying to trim like I did on the other ones. Both of my curvy nails, I ended up with the leaf, the blue on the blue, but that's alright. I don't know if that's long enough or not. Let's smooth this out, and then I will heat my flax bag up after my video and warm these up. Hopefully smooth everything out. I haven't decided. I might hold off on the top coats and just call this the test of the ridge filler and the showing off the new sets, because the sub box sets, that's too short, but we're gonna go with it because I don't want to use the other one for this, just for this Manny. I have like stuff stuck to my fingers, so we're gonna just use kind of the minimum required here to test these out. And I am going to do tone on tone for the brown. Again, it's going to be subtle just because it's the dark brown won't show, but the light brown will, because I have seen that. And then we're going to do the glitter Bohemian Beauty, I believe it's called. Alright, so let's take off the backing. It's very subtle on the brown on brown, but I like it. It's enough that it's like that tone on tone. I don't know if you can tell on camera as well as you can in person, but I am going to skip the matte and the plumping coats tonight, at least on video, because I'm running out of time. I have a call in 10 minutes I need to be on. This took longer than I thought, as I probably should have known to compare sets and to do a mix Manny that's like trying everything basically. I'll clean these up after, but I want to get this at least tucked under here. I don't know if you guys can hear my child singing in the background, but I think they must have forgotten. I was told them I was doing a live video, and they are in the bathroom belting out their singing when they in the bathroom, because that's what they do. Alright, let's see how to deal with this. So this one has the thumb. Let's just go with, do I want to match? Sure. I don't know if I will be able to get two in one strip on this one, just because, oh, I lowered that on the other, but we're just gonna go for it. Hold on. Oh, it's stuck to my nail. Alright, here, let's line this up. They are so loud. I don't know if you can hear them singing. I would guess not, because actually my mic is picking up my laptop fan, which I feel like I need a new laptop, because my fan is always, my laptop gets so hot and it's always like really loud. I apologize. Sounds like white noise. But let's clean this off. Hopefully you can hear my audio fine, even with the laptop fan going. And then this is the overlay. I have a big corner that's bugging me that I need to get cleaned off there. This is too short. Plus I just folded it. Alright, we're gonna have to use the other thumb, which I usually do. We'll do blue on blue since we did blue on the pinky and we'll match. I should have used the other end. I should have flipped these, but that's okay. I thought I was going to try to get 2 in 1, but I didn't. So, all right. Can't even see where the design is here. Oh, there it is. I'm going to line that up. All right. Grab that at the bottom. We will trim this off. I have a call at the same time that Stacy is going live tonight in the Ruckus, so I'm gonna have to watch the replay of that. And then I have one more set we need to open up and try, and that is the Bohemian Beauty, which is the glitter overlay. And we are saving that for the Feather Dream set, which I really like the Feather Dream set by itself, but we're gonna try it just to open it and see and show everybody what it looks like. I'm assuming it's not gonna show up a bunch on this brown because there's not gonna be a lot of contrast, but it's gonna add glitter to it. I could add glitter to more, but we're just gonna have glitter on the one for now, and we'll see how I like that. Because, all right, let's get that and see and call it a day or a night. But again, very subtle, soft. Oh, that's pretty though. It's very subtle though. I don't even know if it'll show up on here. Okay, I'm gonna add it to 2. Oh, I don't know if I want 3 layers on this one. I don't know if you can even see the glitter on this. It's super subtle. I kind of want to add it in another nail now, but I'm not going to because we'll save it for something else. Very subtle, maybe too subtle on the browns because it is that kind of coppery brown glitter. So definitely shows up more on this one where it is more of the solid lighter color. It would definitely show up on the base color that is the solid set strips of this set. I can't talk. So there's that. Okay, here. So let's cleaned up. Okay, I'll fix this. But thumb is the blue with the brown overlay. Then this is blue on blue. This is the Feather Dream with the glitter overlay, which you can't really tell on camera. It's a little bit more glittery in person. This is the brown on brown overlay, and this is the blue with the brown. So on this side, I did the opposite where it's blue on the thumb, and then the rest are the same. So you can see. All right. I need to kind of clean some of this up, try to pick up my mess, but there we go. Oh, you can see the glitter and it hits the light. All right, this is the November sub box. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you think. Bye-bye. Have a great night. Talk to you later.